What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Drementfh, and welcome to Thorium Gaming. And it's time to hop back into the Retribution, our attempts to retake Karak Peaks, which we did, and then the rest of the World's Edge Mountains and all of the Dwarven strongholds. Now, apologies for missing a couple of weeks in the last couple of months. Been busy in real life, it's not been the greatest, but we are back now, and I get to do some gaming, and we get to have some fun. So, we have Drementfh coming in from the south here. Now, the Sun Pit is one place that we have to do. We do have to take in the next little bit to keep the Southern World's Edge Mountains all together. There's a whole bunch of places down here. Now, I do want to get much closer to the Knights of Caledor. They can be kind of an eastern flank for us, and we can deal with the rats in the south. We do have to take out Clan Moors, and a lot of them are in here. We also have to deal with Drementfh. I believe our victory conditions only are Crooked Moon and Clan Moors have to be defeated, because we've already got the Mutinous Gits done, and we only need 2 more places to take. We are trying to go for the long campaign victory, and we want to get Karak back in our control before we do, so we're going to have to deal with that. Long victory is not that hard, but we'll see. So we do have Drementfh coming in. We did a little bit of jumping around last episode before we called it a day. We have to deal with so much coming over from here. We got Throth the Unclean and Ikit Claw. We don't have a lot of coin right now, which is really what's holding us back. A lot of these places got hit, but not destroyed. This is kind of a ugly ass army, so we'll have to see what we can do. Our garrison for those cities is not too bad. Now, the High King was coming back through here to take the Barak-Var regions. And we have to deal with Queek Headtaker. And we're going to lose Varenka Hills, and we're probably going to lose Akendorf to the Crooked Moon Greenskins under Skarsnik. But we don't have to worry about it too much right now. That's not our goal. We just have to keep our funds going in nice and easy, and then we can deal with taking back, you know, the big places up in the north.
I am revenge incarnate. Know this.
We do not deal with the undead. The dwarves do not like to deal with anything that is unnatural in that sense, so we are not going to ally with them. Saw this one coming. Apologies for the cough. They just sacked Akendorf, so that's fine. We might rebuild it, we might not. Depends on what we can do with the High King. Because these guys are at war with one another, so there's a lot of pain to deal with there. Can we repair this? Might as well, and we'll do that. It's not too much coin. Barak-Var, though, is one thing that we do want to take, and with Queek Headtaker going south, we have another grudge to add into the book, but we are still at severity 6, so we don't have too many grudges to deal with. Defeat Skarsnik, defeat Zoggoth, that's the only 2 that we have, because I think all the rest are all scratched out. Nice big lines over all of the oaths that were grudges that we've had to deal with. So let's see where Belegar is looking at here. Now Drementfh is off the map as far as we can see. Oh, he's headed towards Karak Peaks. He's got a pretty standard army. What is the garrison like here? It's not too bad. Let's get Drementfh a few more units, and then we'll see about getting another lord in there. Drementfh is kind of holding our flank here against a lot of Skaven, and they're coming in pretty harsh. We have 6 frontline units, and we have 4 Quarrelers, so let's get him a unit of Thunderers. That could help out. And at Karak Peaks, can we actually hire a lord here with the money we have? We can do that. Valea is a ward save. Grimnir is attack and defense. Cobalt Stormbreaker. He's been in there, out here before. We can't hire a new lord. We don't have the coin for it. But if we take Cobalt and throw him into Karak Peaks, we can name this. Let's name it Furix after one of the very first subscribers. Stormbreaker seems like a good last name. So we'll put him in there. The question becomes, do we go north and take the Black Iron Mine, or do we go south and take
Not Scryer's will.
the Sump Pit? The Sump Pit feeds out over to here, and that's a Nurgle infestation. These should be underneath the command of the Knights of Kalidor. Actually, speaking of the Knights, let's look at what we've got for...
My master.
Anad.
Ooh, Karak Kadrin has a new quick deal for us. A defensive alliance. Can we get a military alliance with them? We can. Helps if I click the right button.
My kin, the throng of Kadrin welcomes you. Sure.
Military alliance with Karak Kadrin. That is a massive bonus.
Clan Rictus Supreme.
Open the liber mortis.
None shall question me.
Ah, the Ice Court,
The
we can get a
Frozen Kingdom welcomes
non-aggression
all
pact,
its
and
allies. My people are...
let's get a little bit of coin for it. We need the money right now.
Servant of Nagash.
Okay, so that does it for our diplomacy right now, but it actually helped us out a fair bit. We've got a lot of coin.
Very well. I will do as you ask.
Do we have the ability to get any regiments of renown in here? We could get a couple of slayers, the dragonback slayers, a gyrocopter. I don't want to overtax this too much, so let's just grab the dragonback slayers, a couple units of slayer. Ooh, we can get 3 units of slayers. Hire them, get his slayer army up on the go, because that'll take care of the rat ogres and the plague claw catapults, and probably the storm vermin too.
Time for a reckoning.
Do we have the coin for it? You know what? Let's get the Skyhammer too. That can hold here. Alright, Belagar is still hurt. His army is still a mite bit hurt, but we need to take the Sump Pit so we can complete that.
Magic in purest form.
Who are the Knights of Kalidor allied with? The Empire, Wood Elves, it's not the one we're looking for. We are looking for High Elves. Those are the only ones we
The
know.
dragon shall
They
wake.
only have that one place? Oh, and you're at war with just the Poxmakers of Nurgle. Yeah, I think going south just became a bigger option. If we can get them back into line by connecting our territories, that'd be fine. I don't really care about Karak Azul right now. Okay, there's no lord there. It's a nice decisive victory. Let's just take it and occupy it.
I stand defiant.
That'll do wonders for
Lord of the
our
Umbra.
morale. And we have 267 gold left, which is not enough to do much with this lord.
Using guild routes.
Alright, Monk, you just go there. Didn't get any levels on these, which is a little disappointing. Thorgrim Grudgebearer. Now, we know Queek's over there. Akendorf's getting repaired.
March.
Let's go to Barak Var. And retake the ancient dwarf hold of Barak Var.
Yes, yes.
Good.
Having a port in there will be good. A lot of income. That helps us out a fair bit. And the High King gained a level, so we can get Ancient Bloodline, which is great. Elite Enforcer, like, the High King has some really amazing abilities. Elite Enforcer, Thanes, get recruitment rank and capacity, and upkeep for Longbeards and Hammers. We actually want to get that as quickly as we can. We're moving towards Hammers for a lot of things. Fire support helps out our Master Engineers, and gives us artillery, ammunition, and missile strength. And advanced forging is all of the forging for our weapons and armor. Speaking of weapons and armor, let's go to Furix
Thirsts for war.
and see if we can put some stuff on him. Like, Star Metal Plate we can't right now, but the Helm of Discord we might as well. All of our weapons in here, we've got an Obsidian Blade that we can put on. What talismans do we have available? Tempted to combine a lot of these. Just fuse them to get rid of them. Okay, we're looking for talismans before I get myself too distracted. An obsidian trinket isn't bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. And an enchantment, we can get the other's Trickster's Shard. Equip it, not do that. And do we have any extra runes running around? We do not right now, but that's fine. For the ancillaries, let's give him a Rune of Battle, as we can. A Lichborn Pendant seems good. Cooper. Archivist, for sure. A Dwarven Tattooist reduces corruption, and we have a lot of Slayers, so that makes sense. Runesmiths, we don't need the apprentice right now because we're not hiring any. We're probably not going to do any. Oh yeah, we definitely want a Slayer Ward right here because he's got a lot of Slayers in his army. And we'll give him a Stonemason, why not? So that'll help out there. And it's fine there. Building upgrade available. Karak Angzar, we can upgrade that. And we'll end the turn to see how she goes. See if anything massive happens. I don't know why we're seeing enemy heroes and stuff move around there.
What brings you before the heir of Lund?
They want us to join a war against Clan Verms, and they'll give us money. Let's actually take that. We can afford another war with more Skaven. What's this then? The Great Book of Grudges. Win this battle. It's a nice little quest battle. We get the Great Book of Grudges out of it, which is huge. Melee attack for everyone within range of the High King. Look at all these, like, melee attack, melee defense, upkeep for his army. We want to do that. What is the army? It's a lot of enemies, and it has a lot of chance for reinforcements. So we're going to need a better army with Thorium. Deneth is back on the field.
Let us begin.
He's a Thane, and this is also a Thane? Yes.
For war. Muster arms.
Alright, now we don't know where anyone else is going, but Ikit Claw is the last one there. Skavenblight has a massive garrison. There we go. Throth the Unclean.
I'm not fool.
Ekron Miner's not that great. We did get him a set of Thunderers, and he's got another Thane in there now.
Onward.
What's in this army? Poison Wind Mortars, lots of Storm Vermin, Rat Ogres.
Summon me if you dare.
Let's come back to this in a second. I'm not above losing a few of the cities here, but I want to go and check with other things. Thogrim, you're just going to hold fast here, and we're actually going to try and hang on to this, I think.
Don't hold your breath.
Now, Skarsnik can get to Thorgrim's army pretty quick here. He's got a lot of Quarrelers. What's Skarsnik's Wa army looking like? Yeah, it's not great for us. That's another army from Skarsnik.
Throne bearers, let's march.
Where would that get us to? Now,
The runes are cast.
if we march out, which one's got the better garrison? They're identical, so that doesn't help us. But we need to pull the High King back. We will come back and take this if we have to. So we're not going to upgrade Barrack Var. Just going to kind of sacrifice it for now.
The High King acts.
So Furix is here.
I don't.
Valea Sora gives us what? Not a great addition.
Not sneaky enough.
You don't have a lot in the
Summon
way
me if you
of
dare.
reinforcements. So if we got the Ekron Miners here, I think we'll hold on to it for now.
Crown honor.
If we lose Valea Sora, we're okay. We're going to be building back up from all of this.
I'm gone.
We're going to go for Black Iron Mine and see if we can take it, and then we'll deal with all of the stuff coming through. Now, losing any of these cities would hurt, because we have a lot of upkeep to deal with now. Still can't hire very good units. Ironic that it costs us 666 to hire a unit of...
For the wisdom of Valea.
No, Gracie, never wrong.
Alright.
My master will.
Protector of the...
Bow before the rightful laws of this land.
I concur.
We will take trade agreements wherever we can, except for against the undead. I have a feeling we're going to have to take some stuff back in the not too distant future, but let's let the other nations go and see how it works out. Well, I also try not to die on my soda while I'm sitting here. Yeah, I pretty much figured that was coming. They only sacked Sorrow, so it's not too bad there. We might have to send Belegar over here to deal with Tretch. Start dealing with some of the Skaven armies out here. We can send Furix off to deal with the other places. Okay, the Ice Court is back in the game.
Ready.
Alright, so let's send
By my hammer it will be done.
Belegar there.
Let us begin.
Furix, you can take your Slayer army up, and we can start looking at taking the Black Iron Mine. Because you should be able to deal with the Mechgineer here. He's just got a bunch of Skaven slaves. We don't have a lot of coin. It's kind of tough. Alright, so our Master Engineer, he can't get the next point of Mentor just yet. We could get him Wound. More points in Wound anyway. He doesn't really need Resolute because he's not going to be charging anything. So yeah, we'll get him the point in Wound. Let's look at our Thane over here. Or our Runesmith. Rune of Oath and Steel. Because, yeah, why not? Or, that's just against Greenskins. We're not fighting them a lot right now. So there's that. And no one else is leveled up right now. Sorrow, if we don't take it, we're going to recapture it anyway. We're not going to waste the coin on it.
For the wisdom
So
of
John
the
F.,
layer.
where did that Skaven army end up at? All the way down there.
By the grudge bearer's will. Got them.
So we'll run you down and hopefully be able to deal with some stuff. Now, are there walls or defensive emplacements? We need 2,000 gold for a gate here, and we're going to want to do that to Maragliano here pretty quick. So what we might do...
Before we proceed,
This is kind of... You know what? Let's actually do it. Let's take a defensive alliance with them. Just for now. They're at war with a lot of people that we want to be at peace with. But at the same time, it's kind of out of our range. So, Maragliano, we want walls. And that'll be fine.
take the realm
Thogrim Grudgebearer.
For the Karazhan Corps.
I'm hoping that the Nasty Skulker... Like, I don't mind losing Barakvar again. I want to fight this on our terms. I'd love to get some cannons. We'll see if we can get it in here, or if this ends up being the fight. These places do not have very good garrisons, which is a little unfortunate.
What?
Alright, Manyas. Let's see about assassinating there. That kind of failed.
To battle?
We're going to hold on to our gold and see how this works out. Now, it might go well for us. It might go really horrible. We will see in time. It's all a matter of balancing everything. And a decisive defeat there. If they take the city, which would be better for us. A valiant defeat at Madorka. We're just going to have to accept it and hopefully decimate these armies. And yeah, that's the way it's going to work. So the High King's out of combat right now, which is fine. War Fervor, leadership for all of our armies. Yeah, we'll take that for a little bit of coin. And with the High King's army down, we can build it up a lot better. So the High King will be back shortly. Alright, so we actually have a chance to go some new technology here. Now, Iron Price gives us Runebreaker recruitment, or Ironbreaker and Iron Drake recruitment cost, which would be good. We were looking to get up to rat poison though, so seal stones is probably a good idea. So getting up to rat poison, yeah, we want that because of the amount of Skaven we're fighting.
Zulrikas! You have my hammer.
Now we have a lot of Skaven to deal with here. Now Valea Sorrow managed to get back up, and it's not going to cost us much to continue along those lines, so let's get it starting to build back up.
The throng is musty. He will die by
Critical
my
success, and that works. Arimanius didn't gain a level off that.
Lun's heir.
Now let's move him up there. Joneth, our buddy, is going to go after Throt the Unclean. It's a Pyrrhic victory. We're going to take it. Hit points plus 10% for beating Throt. Now Talea is back under our control.
Aye. Ready.
Joneth cannot get any mentor stacks just yet. We were looking at getting Axe Lord though, to make his army even better, which works. Our Ghost Thane here is going to start picking up a lot more of his things too. We have got all of that. Let's get Woundmaker. Actually, let's get 2 points in Woundmaker. And our new Thane for Daneth Redbeard. 2 points in training, 1 there, and 1 Ancestral Grudge, because we want our things to do that. And the big thing right now, because Joneth cannot go anywhere, is we want, 1, 2, 6 units there. Done. So he'll build back up, and then we'll send him back up towards Maragliano.
It is time.
Now let's see if this will take
Beards in belts.
a lot of planning, or if we can just siege it. It's a Pyrrhic victory. We can send some Slayers to gain their oath, and we can occupy the Black Iron Mine. There was a full army here. Taking it. We don't need that per se.
What?
Full plate armor, route marchers seem like the best options for that. And can we get you? Get you cannons there, right there, but we're gonna have to wait a little bit because none of these places have a dwarven barracks just yet. Carrick 8 Peaks. We can start looking towards the Engineers Guild or getting another runesmith, which would be nice. What I think we'll probably do is build this up as the High King's army, or build another army and get it started while we wait. That's away from all the fighting, and march it down. So I think Carrick Huron, we're going to come in here and we're going to get a temporary lord. You know, Alaric, we can get you, and we're going to start building a army for the High King. We're not going to want either of these just yet. We're going to want to get cannons in, but we're doing our global recruitment anyway, so that's fine. So let's let the other nations go and see how it works out for that. Oh, we're getting so many Skaven incidents. Oh, a decisive victory. You know what, we're going to take that. And we're just going to take the Oath Gold because we need it. Alright. Carrick Bufdar has a Undercity in it. That's got an ally, and oh, Clan Morris for... yeah, we're gonna destroy that. Alright, so for our lords, Belegar,
True
can you get
king.
next level of mentor? You cannot. We can make you personally better, or we can make your army better. So we have stand your ground. Honored by Grimnir is slayers and hammerers, and yeah, we're gonna take that for right now because we're gonna try and amp this army up.
Revenge incarnate.
The last point of wound there.
It shall be done.
Get the last point, devastating charge. Wait, can he get a point? No, he can't get another point of mentor.
Yes.
And the last point in Ruin of Oath and Steel.
Time for the
Furix.
reckoning.
Get Inspiring Presence, because that'll be good. This is Shielded Defiance. Belegar Ironhammer's army can take that on. What are the enemy forces here? Oh yeah, it's a lot of orcs, and I don't feel like fighting that out today. We are trying to get settled
Belegar
rather than anything
Ironhammer.
else.
For vengeance.
We're going to march Belegar's army down here to deal with this rat. And repair Valea's sorrow. Now what we're looking at is we want to get a armory up as soon as possible. Because how many turns is it? 5 turns for another point of growth. We need another point of growth here, so Valea's Sorrow is probably going to pick that up for us. But let's get Armory in.
It is agreed.
Arimanius, let's get Assassinate up for you, because you're going to turn around and try to...
challenge the Urk.
Wow, okay, so you succeeded on that, and you got a point
time.
called Brazen and Fearless. Assassinate an extra 6% chance. So Arimanius is becoming our assassin, which is awesome. Ooh, we have Tretch Craventail here, which means we might lose Furix. Not great. Not great at all. Black Iron Mine doesn't have a good garrison yet, does it? No, it does not. That is a loss waiting to happen, so we'll have to deal with that as it comes, unless he goes after Carcassonne, in which case we can deal with it later. Oh, I hate the Skaven so much. Alright, so Alaric Ranulfson. Trying to build a High King army. Let's get a pair of cannons as the artillery. They're expensive. And we can't even afford anything else. We'll just let that sit for now.
Yes.
Jonath Drakbeard.
For clan honor.
Get back to Maragliano. So we need you up there. He has been holding the line in the west forever. And let's end it there and see what happens. Yeah, pretty much figured this. Actually makes more sense for us to just lose that army. No, we don't want to join another war down there. A decisive defeat at... Yeah, they're fighting back. It's hurting our income a little bit, but that's fine. Valea's Sorrow has an Undercity. How much is it going to cost to get rid of it? Oh, just 250? It's gone. Alright. So, Arimanius. Let's send you up this way. The Black Iron Mine just got damaged, so we might be able to just repair it. There's so much that we have to do.
Lord of the Angron.
Now, I'd love to go out there and take out Blight,
Plan scheme is discordant.
but we've got to start looking towards dealing with Tretch.
On my way. What?
Ranulfson. Yep. Took all those. Now, we have the mountains up here, so it's not too bad. Let's get a couple of Axe Warriors in there and some Quarrelers with great weapons. It's really nice having that bonus to our
The throng agrees.
upkeep again. That's the words I'm looking for.
Let us begin.
And we can start dealing with that. Now, where was it that we were building the... I think it was Carrick 8 Peaks. Yes, it was Carrick 8 Peaks where we were building the armory. Giant Slayers would be nice. I'd love to see Dragon Slayers appear in the game, but they'd be like a hero more than anything else. Like the worst hero out of the bunch. Worst being in giant air quotes. Alright, let's let the others go, see what happens. Almost need to start sending another hero over there to deal with all the Skaven heroes that are causing problems. Ideally, we'd be able to take out the Skaven of Skaven Blight, Clan Scryer. We need for them to have a setback to be able to do that, though. Okay, so Thorium Grudgebearer is set. Which means this army is going to get swapped over for Thorgrim.
Time for a reckoning.
Now we've got the cannons. I want to have hammers and other things into this army, but we can't do that quite yet. So let's get another wave of axemen, or dwarf warriors, quarrelers with great weapons, and I'm tempted to take a couple of gyro bombers. Or gyrocopters in this case, we don't have bombers yet. Actually, let's just go with a doubled up version of all of that. So that'll be fine.
True king of 8 peaks.
Now, Belagar Ironhammer, we're going to send you up towards the Black Iron Mine. You can deal up there. Things are starting to look a little bit better for us, so it's not too big, not too bad. It's fine. Garrison Lord and Joneth Drakbeard. I would love to step over there and deal with that.
Aye.
Are we able to summon another hero here? We can get another Thane here. Strong is good. Research rate, construction for all buildings. Let's take Dragon Slayer, because what is...
By the king's command.
I want this army.
Thirst for war.
So this is Daneth Redbeard. Is he an assassin? No, we made him a blade master and everything.
What?
Wow, I completely spaced on what I was going to do. What was his trait? Grimnir, so melee attack, yeah. So these are both combat
Onward.
Thanes.
Strengthen the shield wall.
Set that up. So Arimanes has not moved yet.
Die.
Go and assassinate him.
Nope.
He failed, which is not good. Confident doesn't work. These are lords that we've hired before. Do we have any rune lords that we can hire? Let's do that. And the name for this one, Sean's Rosson. Lots of S's in the middle of that. Try and build up another small, tiny army here. The benefit, though, is we can go with Thunderers right in here. Or a good thing. But the Rune Lords themselves. Rune of Speed, Route Marcher, Inspiring Presence. Dampening doesn't really matter right now. Obdurnate and Wrath and Ruin. Yeah, we'll take Wrath and Ruin. Let's go in and... Actually, let's go to our forge, because it shouldn't cost us any money to make things. We are looking for our Rune Master. Now, he's not going to get into too much combat himself. Let's look at armor first. Iron Warden Shield is good. Alaric's armor would be great, but we can only make one of those each. Dragon Slayer scales would be great, but we can't do it because we don't have dyes. Let's do Old Guard's armor. For his weapon, because he is going to be in combat, but it's not going to be too intense. Yeah, let's get the Iron Warden's hammer. For the talisman, it's just a matter of what we can. We don't have the Oath Gold anymore, so that'll be fine. Let's go in here. We have Old Guard's armor, Iron Warden's hammer. Let's combine these sorts of anti-heroes. Executioner's axe. That'll go on a different character, I think. Do we have any talismans? Let's get the Dragonbait gem to make him immune to fire a little bit more. We don't have any more enchanted items, which is kind of a bummer, and we don't have any more of those. But for our ancillaries, Rune of Battle can go on him. Archivist for research rate. Dwarven Tattooist for less corruption. Shieldbreaker we don't really need. Stonemason. Should have that on every one of our lords, to be honest. That looks like it. So he can start making up an army there to deal with other things. And we'll let the other nations go and see how it works out. Coming up to the end of the episode for this week, but we still have lots that we can do. So we'll see how it works out. You know, get all our people in the right places. A little bit of soda. Gotta love it. Personal preference, I like Dr. Pepper. It's my favorite soda out there. If you vehemently disagree with me, just toss it in the comments down below. We can have an argument about soda. Lots and lots of soda. Yeah, pretty much expecting that. Are they going to take it, though? They are going to take it. So, yeah, that's fine. Mind Dispute. Let's give it to Carrick Kadrin, because we want to kind of get better with them. Alright, so we did get the cornerstones. We're headed towards... Valea's protection is what we need to get rat poison, and then we're going to work towards our elite forces. Alright, so where did those rats go? Tretch is going that way. There's Crookback Mountain out there, Ash Ridge Mountains. Those are not friendly lands for him. So we can move towards Black Crag. Joneth has leveled up. He can't get Mentor yet. Let's get him Deadly Onslaught, so it's out of the way. I would love it if Ikit Claw came out and started fighting, and they didn't have a second army. No. Deathmaster Snicked is in that army too? All of the Skaven Legendary Lords are over here. Morgor Shattergrave. We can't deal with that over here. Alright, so let's get the other Thane into the army here.
For the wisdom
he doesn't have anything on him. Let's give him the Helm of Discord, Executioner's Axe. I think that's pretty much all we can give him. Luckstone, be fine. Ancillaries, if there's anything available. Runesmith Apprentice, might as well. Stonemason, which should be on everybody anyway, and Troll Slayer. Cool. Joneth has 3 more open slots. I want to get a cannon at least here. It's elite. Love it. So we're going to get him a cannon. That's a second artillery piece that'll help him out. He's got some thunderers. He's got a lot of infantry. Do we have access to anything over here? Giant Slayers would be good. And we'll get him the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass. Now, his army is complete. We should be able to do a lot more with other things. Thorgrim Grudgebearer. He's got a strong enough army. Where are those Orcish armies sitting at?
Throne bearers, let's march.
I don't want to put him in range of that. So even if he marches, Down here should be safe.
The High King
We'll move him to Zvorak and deal with it there. Alright, Manyas. Go for Scout Pilot. That's kind of your thing right now, is assassinating people.
The clan honor.
Alright, he's down. That helps us out a fair bit. Now, let's look at our diplomacy.
Yes.
They are one people.
Can't make a quick deal with them. Followers are Nagash. Sigmar, Exiles of Khorne, they all hate us for that.
Warpstone.
All of the Skaven in the world hate us. But we're gonna give it another turn at least and see where this falls out. I do like how the demon names come up in a lot of places. Really cool. Right now, it's all a matter of holding on to what we got. Cue the song. Because we aren't living on a prayer, but we're kind of hoping for a few things. Akendorf, yeah, we're going to lose it. We expected that. Wondering if this is all Skarsnik's got left, these areas here. Skarsnik, Tretch, Zogoth, Vermich the Mad.
You war?
Can't assault units there. Could assault the garrison, but not really worth the coin.
Iron-willed.
Build him up a little bit. Now, Black Crag is probably in Skaven control, and it's probably got a decent garrison to it. But it's also a massive place that we can start dealing with the rest of this. Dealt with, and if we occupy it...
Revenge incarnate.
Get another runesmith there, it's already got the gold one up. Helps us out a bit. Now he's at level 40. Get the second point in Mentor.
Lord of the England.
And I believe this is where we start working on all of the extra points for everything else. Yep. So we're going to do spread control. No Grimlings. We're doing good. Or no Grimlings, Iron Breakers. Bringers of Sunshine are doing awesome. All of our elite units in here are doing great. I would love to swap the Motar over for a Motar of a cannon variety, but we'll deal with that as it comes. Now the real trick here is to keep track of where that Beastman army is going, and whether or not the Skaven come out.
Possible. Let us begin.
Because this is giving us another little bit of garrison. We're going to try and level it up as we can when we get the money for it.
The axe thirsts for war.
Jonath, we're not really worried about you right now. Ariamonia's Blackbeard. He's got Specialist, Assault Garrison we're going to toss in there too.
The council is disappointed.
Alright, so these armies are doing fine. Sorgoth. I wish there was a way for us to see what the WA targets are actively. I wonder if it's in the diplomacy menu and I just haven't seen it before. So we want to go to the Crooked Moon. What is their WA target? It doesn't really look like it tells us. But they're at war with a lot of people too.
It is time.
Now our High King, we have 1250 available to us. We take Quarrelers with great weapons, we can start building up a little bit more there. Gives us 326. Can't assault units. We can assault the garrison. He failed. Getting more troops there. We're gonna give it a couple more turns for this week, since I missed the last little bit, so technically we're in overtime right now. probably bring Beligar back down to take Valea Sorrow and then head up towards Iron Rock. And move Sean's Ross up.
Stronger.
Join war against the Bone Rattlers. You know what? They're greenskins. Let's do it. And we're going to have to deal with the undead in the interior of the Empire. See how that works out. Now, there is a strategy we can use to kind of gift places. Oh, you're going to declare war on us. Alright, so that was a lot to have happen. Fencer's Blades is up. Nice.
Grudge bearer.
We'll take the underway there. And you will take the underway to go up to Black Crag. Research rate plus 4%. Oh, we have so much that we need to do with so much gold, so... No, we don't want to assault Garrison, we want to go after the Cripple. And you failed, Arimanius, which is not like you. Alright, Jonath Drakbeard. I want Miragliano to go up because it needs to. And we should, in theory, be getting more things here for trade and all of that.
You may look upon me. Well, what is it? Do not squander the Dragon Prince's time. I will not fail.
Alright, so we now have the Knights of Calidor on our side.
Protector of the Oak, you stand before the King in the Woods, Lord of the Asray.
How much is a
You do well to kneel before me.
gift?
Oh, I thought those were your knees. An easy mistake to make. The forest calls.
Okay, they're going.
Duty.
We're going up
The
with them,
hunter.
aren't we? Oh, we're falling down. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with that over time. We might have to make a gift to them next time.
Yes.
Jonath, you can just chill for now. Upgrading buildings. We should really be doing more to upgrade our buildings.
Good. Grimnir's axe thirsts.
I have no idea. Okay, that,
Who owes me money?
we'll see if we can take those next turn. We're not doing any building upgrades right now. And we'll let the other nations go. Stretch it out for one more turn, I think, and we'll have some more fun. No, we haven't been fighting a lot of battles ourselves, but yeah, we always expected that to happen. I've been trying. Black Iron Mine just got hit again.
What brings you
Just
before
sacked.
the end?
No, we're not taking a military alliance with you. We're gonna wind down with you over time. You're just a means to an end. You were just gold for us. Now we have the plague at Black Iron Mine. Trench is such a pain in the butt. So we're gonna have to deal with them. Alright, Lucini got taken. Alright, let's look this over. Alright, our Master Engineer here. Can't get another rank of Mentor. We don't need any of that. Get another rank of Overseer. We didn't have that. That's surprising for me. This Runesmith, I believe he's just on to the other ones right now. So, hinder replenishment maybe. Damage walls. Let's go and make sure. Well, Relentless would be good. Yeah, we'll get the top form stuff. So Beligar's army.
Defiant.
Swap you back to normal stance and take Valea Sora back. Occupy it. Okay, growth, that helps us. And we're actually going to bump Carrick 8 Peaks up a tiny bit. Alright, Manius, you're going to go after the Cripple Peak.
I challenge the Urk.
And you got him, so that helps us out there.
No, need my warp token stash.
Casting the runes.
For the wisdom of Valea.
There's no enemy armies within range.
Let us be about this.
Right now, it's just a careful balancing act of what we are and aren't able to do.
High King acts.
Aye, it will better our cause.
Do some raiding in here for right now. You know what, let's actually give it one more turn. I want to see how this shakes out. Kind of get into that one more turn phase. I haven't had a lot of time to game on my rig right now. Requires a little bit of a hike to get out to my folks' place. Still dealing with the whole living situation, but it should be sorted out soon enough. But we're going to give it one more turn, one more played turn, and then call it the week. Hopefully get back into this again next week just as well. Because I really do enjoy making these videos. Nothing may ever come of it, but at the same time, I really, really, really enjoy it. Okay, we got positive growth in Black Crag. Okay, so what we gotta do
By my hammer it will be done.
is we can go in March stance,
would be proud.
get
On
to there.
Vengeance.
Can I help you? To battle!
Are the two Skaven armies allied?
Revenge incarnate. Onwards.
If you say so, beardling.
Scatter these armies a little bit.
To battle. Seeking vengeance.
Domgriben! Heading out.
Belagar.
Alright, so that works for there.
So be it.
Can't assault units there.
Got then.
This is turning into a definite fun little area right now. Having a bit of a throwdown out here.
Time for a reckoning.
Get our full plate armor up.
The axe thirsts
Now,
for
where
war.
did that Skaven ship go? No clue.
Drank.
Ah, it's right near Maragliano. We might lose Maragliano, but we'll have to take it back. I'm going to eliminate this
Fuck
army,
them.
because to hell with them. And if Drementfh has to take back Maragliano, we're going to have some
To war.
splaining to do there.
Aye, grudges will be settled.
Because they'll have to siege it for at least a turn, I'm pretty sure.
Let us begin.
Alright, we've got all of those. Let's get another point of hard to hit.
Anad.
Let's get Resolute for the charge bonus, and Blade Master in training there.
Send me to
And the Grudge Bearer
vengeance.
hasn't moved yet. We're just going to move him a little bit. And that's where we're going to call it for this week, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232, pop up in this or other Let's Plays, just hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. And remember, guys, life is a game, so play to win. And until next time, take care.